Hello, welcome to another episode of SDS. Now today we are trying something new. We haven't done this before, but if you are from I think it's only in the UK, so I'm going to explain it to you if you're not from the UK. Even if you are from the UK, you might not understand it, but it's a show called Would I Lie to You? It's a game show that we're going to be trying, football edition, SDS edition. The way it's going to work, well, we're trialing it, okay? So there might be some mistakes, but hopefully not, because everyone understands what's going on now. We have 5 different topics or categories of topics. They are transfers, managers, player comparisons, predictions, and young talent. And we've all sent in a statement to Hasib about each of these categories. For example, like my statement about transfers might be, I don't know, Arsenal don't need to sign a striker, right? Something dumb like that. We've sent them all to Hasib, and then Hasib, we're all going to take turns to discuss a statement from each category, and Hasib's going to send us a message to our individual phones of the statement we're going to read out. So let's say Abs goes first. Hasib's going to send you a message about transfers. Now that message he sends you might be your actual statement that you sent to Hasib prior to this episode, or a fake statement that Hasib has decided to send to you. No matter what he sends you,
I have to defend that.
You have to defend it as if it's your real statement.
How good can you argue on the spot?
Exactly.
Okay.
And then we then decide if you're telling the truth or you're lying. All right.
This is gonna be interesting.
Yeah, and then the points will get wrapped up somehow, and then we'll figure out who's the winner. But it's more for debating your points.
Let's say we all guess that he's lying.
Yep.
And he's lying. Do we us three get a point, or does it only he gets a point if we don't guess it right?
If you correctly identify what mine is, whether it's a lie or true, each of you guys get a point, right?
I say it should be that.
All three of us guess.
I say it should be that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Or is it only if we don't guess it right and he's?
Or we could do it that way, where it's like if you're the person that's doing the statement.
So only 1 point is available for the person. Otherwise, no one else gets any points.
I think it's harder to get a point.
Yeah.
In that case,
I don't think it makes a difference. I don't think it makes a difference.
I don't think it makes a difference anyways.
Either way, it'll be the same.
I don't mind.
Yeah, and it's easy to count the points that way. To be fair, if you just get a point if you manage to fall.
So so we're basically deciding now.
Yeah.
Only one person gets a point if they manage to keep.
If the majority. If you fool the majority, because 3 others, it's perfect. Right. It's always the majority.
And that's the only point available in the round.
So we got to be like, boys, come on, let's not let them get a point. If it's 2 versus 1, come on our side.
Okay.
All right, so that's how it's gonna work, guys. Obviously, you guys can play along at home. We're gonna try this out. So, and obviously, there's a lot of current things we're talking about, and you guys can watch it. If you've been watching us for a while, you know our personalities. You know, maybe if you follow us, you know what kind of things we usually say, what we think. So you might be like, oh, I've seen Liaz. This is not true because he doesn't believe this because I watch his streams, which you should, by the way, go check out on Twitch.
Hey.
I watch his streams and he says this, so it's it's really, really cool. Let's go. All right, cool. We got Faisal, Liaz, and Abs here. Who's gonna go first? Hasib? Who did we decide to go first? Dealers, right? Faisal. All right, so Faisal, check your phone. Hasib will send you a statement about transfers. Either watch his initial reaction.
Hold on, I have one last question. So we all have to come to a conclusion as well, too. We all have to agree.
We all vote.
Yeah.
But 2 of us might say he's telling the truth, one might say he's lying. But the majority is
the majority.
What the group,
Okay.
The group decides.
Okay. United's summer signings so far are not going to succeed.
Interesting. So, who were you talking about specifically?
So far, it's just Joshua Zirkzee and Lenny Yoro.
They've only confirmed 2 so far.
Yeah, just 2 so far.
So those 2 are not going to succeed.
And the potential targets, which is the Ligt, Brainward.
I need to know who that player is and where does he play. What league is it? Tell us what league that guy plays. Great Sports. Yeah. Where does he play?
Ugarte.
Uganda.
And those players. I don't see any success in them. I don't think they'll bring you anything. I think you guys are missing the deeper issue that you have in your team. Yeah.
Like what? What do you reckon that deeper issue is, man?
I think you guys are missing a lot of the problems as left back, striker, the goalkeeper. Onana, I don't feel like Onana has done a great job, and then and all the other targets that you guys.
Wow, this is a good start.
I can't lie.
I'm ready to.
But it could be a really good actor. You could be really a good actor. It could be throwing us off.
No, because here's the thing, right?
But also, what we'll do is every statement that said whether it's true or lie, just give a bit of content as well. We can actually let's discuss it as well. By the way, just as it's a podcast.
Of course we can.
What do we think about briefly? We've got 2 United fans.
Yes.
We'll get back to what Faisal's statement is, anyways. As we're on the topic of United summer signing so far, how are you guys feeling, really briefly?
I'll start with Joshua Zirkzee, and I'll let you go Lenny Yoro. Zirkzee, I like a lot. I like Zirkzee a lot because he's my type of striker, the modern day striker in terms of one that can go in behind and one that can play to his feet. The thing is, obviously, there's a lot of projection here because we don't know how he's going to do in the Premier League. But what we have seen from Serie A, I think he won the young player in Serie A last season for Bologna. He's really good with the ball at his feet. He's really good at disguising things with defenders, in the box, quick thinking, technically very, very secure. These are the type of strikers that I like. You guys know already how much I like Martial.
Yep.
Xerxes of that kind of mod, and I feel he can supplement other pieces.
Is that a good thing though? Because Martial didn't really succeed.
He didn't really succeed, but I think what he can do is Martial had a great relationship with Rashford, for example. So it can reignite Rashford in the next couple of seasons, but that is yet to be seen. And also, Lenny Yoro.
Yeah, on the statements that Faisal said, what do you think about?
I think Lenny Yoro is a terrific talent. Honestly, I think it's a real coup for United to get him. I've honestly, I'm still like kind of digesting it because there wasn't a single part of me that actually believed he was going to choose us over Real Madrid. So for me, I just didn't want to get too excited. Yeah. But now that it's actually happened, it's a crazy signing. It's a massive, massive statement. Is he going to come in and be one of the best 5 center backs in the league? Probably not. He's 18 years old. He's raw. There's still holes in his game.
Yeah.
However, I think the talent is evident. I think in Lenny Yoro, you have a potential cornerstone for the next 10, if we can keep him that long, that is, 10, 15 years. That's a position right there United don't have to worry about because they have real quality there. So I'm a big fan of the signing.
And you don't agree?
I mean, Euro 65 mil for a guy who finishes his contract finishes next year.
Yeah, that was interesting as well.
Very interesting.
But that's not what your statement was.
You go in Zerki and Højlund. They've got Zerchi and Højlund.
What's going on?
I love this guy so
They've got a combination of 10 league goals between them.
That's not true. They had like 27. They had like 27 league
really,
goals.
That's just not factual.
There's so many holes in that team, honestly.
There's a lot of holes in your statement, man.
That you guys need to fix. And Euro.
Okay. Well, here's the reason why. I was gonna say. Here's for me. If I'm going to try and believe Faisal, like if I were to believe that Faisal actually believes this, Faisal is scorned. Faisal woke up today with a frown on his face.
He did.
Because he actually didn't believe that Lenny Yoro was going to reject Real Madrid and join Man United. And I think, and I'm not trying to leak group chat information because that's all confidential.
Of course.
But you're not a happy man today. You're not happy at Lenny Yoro.
I don't necessarily.
You're not happy. You're not happy.
necessarily agree with that. I'm just saying. I just don't see. I feel that you guys. There's deeper problems in your team.
Right, but I don't. No,
like I said,
yeah, I don't actually think that's the issue. I don't think that's the issue in your statement. Your issue is because I believe that you think that United need a left back. You've said that before. I think that you believe United have other issues. My issue is the question is about the summer signings. Yeah. And only out of the two, if it was,
I'm saying
links as well. No problem. But out of all of them, the one that's destroying your argument is Lenny Yoro because we can't. I am of the belief that you wanted him as a Real Madrid fan, and also because of the way that Madrid have been approaching this window, and that they don't have any direct alternative for him. You might do, but they don't believe that there was any. They believe he was the first target.
Yeah, for sure.
So that's why I believe.
We'll discuss between ourselves now, like what we think we're going to go for. Obviously, someone can go for something different to the group, but it doesn't really matter because majority wins here.
Yeah.
As a statement on its own. Forget about how FaZe was acting, giggling and stuff. I'm just thinking of a statement of his own. I don't think it's a horrible statement because every player that you guys have either signed or you're linked to isn't someone that's necessarily proven yet. So I don't think it's a crazy statement. But the way he's acting obviously makes me think he might.
But you know what it is with Faisal, right? Faisal is very, very cheeky.
He is.
Like Faisal is definitely capable of acting and pretending like he doesn't like he's I just saw this take now.
I agree.
There's of course you agree. Like I said, bro, there's a part of me that actually believes that he thinks this.
Yeah.
There's actually a big.
I'm the same because of the statement itself.
Yeah.
I kind of agree with the statement.
And the smiling was like a little too forced, bro. Like
I agree because
there's a big part of me that actually thinks he believes it.
He is a good actor, but I think either way now, if he swindled us, it's a big dub because he's either bluffed us or double bluffed us. I'm just trying to think because look, the statement itself. I don't think Xerxes. I don't know. I've not watched him too much in his career. I think he's a good asset to have in the team. I don't think he's a starting striker for Manchester United Football Club or Premier League. If not,
do you think Højlund is?
No, I don't know. I don't either. I think you should still sign another. I think if you sign like let's say you guys are linked to Ivan Toney or something.
Yeah, we are.
If you sign like a Premier League striker or like an actual top striker, and then you got Højlund and Xerxes as extra firepower, your strike force is unbelievable now.
Yeah.
But if your strike force going into the season is just Xerxes and Højlund, I'm not the biggest fan of that.
Fair play.
Lenny Yoro, 18, obviously he's a massive talent. But
you're signing potential.
You're signing potential. You never know. So and obviously Ugarte, I think is another one where it's like
not certain.
You're not 100% certain. And then Branthwaite, I'm a big fan of. So the statement itself, hey, it's not a crazy statement.
And that's what I'm saying.
But we got to make a decision now.
It's not a bad statement.
Where do you sit with this?
My thing is the shameless. He's very shameless, you know. So he could be now going with now because he hasn't actually directly. I don't think I've seen him tweet or anything like that about I want Euro directly.
Yep.
So now that he's gone to United, he could also run the gimmick of Euro's all right. You know what I mean? He could run that gimmick. The statement, it being him, I think that it's a lie. I don't think think he believed the statement as it is, and I think Euro is the main reason why I don't believe that. But you guys, if you guys
I think it's
otherwise,
true. I'm not gonna lie. I think because looking at the statement as itself, forget about Faisal. I think the statement isn't a wild statement. It's something I think Faisal
it's not a wild
believes. And then the way he's acting, I think he's trying to. Throw
I just don't think it's the one that Faisal wrote down. I don't think it's the one that Faisal wrote down.
I think it is.
Okay, fair play.
So
it's on you.
It's on you.
Whether Faisal gets a point or not, it's on you because the majority is whatever you go for. Because one
yours Faisal again,
yeah. The storyline continues. Part 13.
I think you believe it. I'm with Sharks.
I think it's true. All right.
I think it's true.
So we think it's true, Faisal.
Yeah.
So can you tell us now if that statement
Is the
was
one
true or a lie?
I can confirm that statement is true.
We know how that shit goes, man. I know Faisal, bro.
You did well though.
What?
You did very well.
It was
very
but
well.
he did amazing, but it was like too amazing.
You know what made it harder? It's because the Euro thing.
Yeah, that's what I was
It's
saying.
the Euro thing. If
you did well.
if the Euro thing, if I say it, but yeah.
No,
No, that was solid.
That's actually a really good
I kind
first
of
one.
agree with the statement.
Yeah.
Now that we know it's true, everything said it's true, right? Like you think they
Yeah,
get
I don't think,
issues and all of that stuff, and the
I think
players
left back
themselves aren't playing.
I think the left back, Zerky.
Yeah, your name.
Zerkzee.
Zerkzee is a good player. I don't know about
good player,
Zerkzee.
but I feel like Højlund getting two young players in both Højlund and Zerkzee and not.
He's cooking, but I can't even take him seriously.
Voila.
Okay, hold on. Let's do it simple.
Zerkzee.
Zerk.
Brother, I'll say my way.
Call him Zerk. Call him Zerk.
Huh?
Two syllables. That's all it is.
Joshua. Getting Højlund and Joshua to be your main poacher. And
All right, let's move on.
I love FaZe.
Who's next with a transfer take? Elias? All right, cool. Elias, check your
me.
phone. So far, no one's got a point yet.
All right. What's up?
I don't know. Your face was just a bit of a smile.
Nice. All right, this is my take. Arsenal signing Rodrigo will win them the Champions League.
Rodrigo, Real Madrid.
What a statement. That's a Champions League winner, proven. Coming to a team that's,
I don't want to be too meta.
waiting
with this, but
to explode.
Is that something he would write? Is that something he would send him?
Nah, Seba's an Arsenal fan.
Seba's an Arsenal fan. That's what I'm saying. I don't want to be
I know
too
what you
meta.
want to say, by the way. You wanted to say Elias.
No.
They've stitched you up here, by the way.
Huh?
They have stitched you up here a little bit. Unless you believe that opinion, of
So
course.
tell us why you think that.
Yeah, why do you think that, man?
I think Rodrigo would win Arsenal the Champions League for numerous reasons. I think the biggest one is right now Real Madrid are probably the favorites, right? You're directly poaching a top talent and one of their better attackers
Facts.
off the reigning champions and B, the favorites for next season. So you're kind of like taking away from the strongest team and adding to yourself. That inevitably makes you a stronger team. And I think when you look at Arsenal's attack, right? I think X factor in attack is a major issue for them, right? They're a very solid team. I've consistently said it. Arteta, for me, I rate him very highly as a coach. Great defensively, great organization. But I do feel like they lack problem solvers in the final third. That like when the system is kind of failing, who can you kind of give the ball to and hope for somebody to kind of make something happen out of nothing? In Rodrigo, I personally think this is a guy that's almost just waiting to explode, leaving Real Madrid.
sure.
I think at Real Madrid, he's obviously a great player, but he kind of plays on the right. I think he's a better player off the left, even coming down centrally. So I think adding that kind of player to that front three, off the left, pairing him with a Saka, pairing him with a Havertz, I think you have a team that can win the Champions League, and I think they would win the Champions League.
That's a
with
Champions League
Rodrigo.
front three.
I think it's a Champions League winning team.
Well, we've seen worse front threes win Champions League.
I mean,
Well, so what made you land on that specific statement? Is it something where it's like you've seen links to Rodrigo, or is it something that you just thought of like Rodrigo, Arsenal should go for Rodrigo?
I just think Rodrigo's a brilliant player, and I think Arsenal are a good team, so I think it'd be a good fit.
what about the question is? He mentioned a very good question. Why is it that you think Rodrigo would leave Real Madrid? Like, is the reason behind
I
it?
think you would even admit that with the arrival of Mbappe, with the emergence of Arda Güler, who kind of prefers those right-hand side as well, to Endrick now at the club, I think there's a possibility that he's probably the most likely to leave Real Madrid. And maybe not... I think this summer, with all those guys going, the summer that Arda Güler just had, I think it's a possibility.
Do you think that would make them favourites going into the next Champions League, considering Mbappe is there going to?
I think
let's say in your world, he's replacing Rodrigo, and Rodrigo's going to Arsenal, and Mbappe's going to Madrid. Do you think that makes Arsenal the favourites in the Champions League?
I think they'd win it. Yeah, I think
they'd win it.
with
Do you
Rodrigo.
reckon they'd be the favourites? Would they be your favourites?
I mean, they wouldn't be the betting favorites because I think with Mbappe.
No, your favourites. I mean, Leah.
I just told you I think they would win the Champions League.
And you,
Yes,
what
sir.
about you can win the Champions League and not be the favourite? Would you go into the Champions League season? Let's say that now Mbappe
I'd go into a Champions League season saying Rodrigo. Yeah, I'd go into a Champions League. I'd go into a Champions League season saying Arsenal
are the favourites of the Champions League.
Yeah.
And how do you think Arsenal would fare in the Premier League with Rodrigo?
That's not. Hold on. Now you're asking too many questions. Let's stay on topic.
I can't lie. I can't lie.
That's all I need to know.
I've seen him debate.
Yeah.
I've seen him debate a lot of times on SDS.
Yeah.
He doesn't debate
That's
like
not
that.
conviction. Yeah, that's not Leas. That's not Leas. I just felt that wasn't Leas.
Yeah, that's him.
No, I think he spoke
No, but
really
I think
well.
he articulated it really well.
Very well.
But when Leas
That's
talks,
not
there's a
Leas.
passion behind the way he talks. And it's actually not that regimented. That was just so, and this is what I mean. Yeah, I think he's setting up here.
He sold it to me really well.
And I made him say Arsenal was would be favourites going to the Champions League. He's not happy that he said that. That's what I
You wanted to see his face.
I said
I just
favorites
wanted to
for me
say
is
it.
like favorites. I consider it like would the bookies have them as the favorites? No, they wouldn't. But I'm thinking, I said what I said. I don't have to go any further.
Yeah, you don't have to go any further.
Yeah.
We can discuss now. I mean, discuss the topic first of all. I think, listen, I agree. I think someone like Rodrigo coming to an Arsenal would change us massively.
Yeah.
I always said, like, I think on that right side, I think with Saka, obviously we do need support for him, but Saka as our main right winger, he's
No problem.
unbelievable, you know?
Yeah.
Strike has been weird with Arsenal. I think we are looking to become a team that doesn't play with a conventional like out and out nine, like those Drogba's or even like City have Haaland. I think Arsenal will fare well with like a Havertz or a Jesus if we have two wingers that are like providing lots of numbers. Like when Martinelli and Saka both have 15 league goals each.
Yeah.
Right? Martinelli is not like a Saka. Martinelli will dip in and out of form.
Yeah.
Someone like a Rodrigo, I still think we need that world-class talent in that left wing like we do in right wing. And I agree with the statement. I think we could win a Champions League if I have someone like a Rodrigo.
My thing
Do
is,
I think you think that?
My thing is, I think they're probably.
I don't know.
I think they could win a Premier League, but there's this heritage with the Champions League.
Yeah, and
bro.
Rodrigo knows that heritage.
He does know that
And
heritage,
he's been
but
key.
he'd be the only person
He's
in the
been
squad that
key.
knows it then.
Correct.
And that's
but
why
maybe that's what you need sometimes. That's all you
Potentially,
need.
but I don't think Rodrigo's the kind of guy that drags you to like he doesn't go into a squad who haven't won the Champions League and make them
he's
into
not that
Champions League
guy,
winners. He's not that kind of guy. And I think he'd make them fare well in the Premier League, but maybe not necessarily in the Champions League. I don't think Leas would think so either.
I agree. I don't think Madrid with Mbappe, City that he believes is a very great team on the Pep and everything. I don't see him. And again, the convict that he spoke well.
Yeah.
It was cute.
But
Nice little thing,
there's something
but
missing,
it didn't give me Leah's debate vibes on SDS where we debate about strikers.
And you'd know about that
and
very well.
everything.
You guys
So
have gone back and forth.
personally,
He's lost
I'm
a few
going- I don't know about
times.
you
He's
two.
lost a few times. It's crazy.
What are you saying? I don't know why trying to interrupt this.
That was good. I like that one. It's a good one. It's a good one. It's a good one.
I'm going Fultz on this one.
You're saying it's
Yeah,
you're
as
saying it's a
am
lie.
I. I know that's the
You're
majority.
saying it's a
yeah.
lie. It's the majority, and it doesn't matter what I think.
But what would you say?
I agree with the statement. I
Okay.
just don't think you said it. So I also think it's a lie. If you thought all three of us,
So my statement
unbelievable. Yeah, I can
was
see the way
I
he's lining
think
up.
Rodrigo
Yeah, he's landing, he's
would
landing.
win the Champions League at Arsenal.
Yeah.
I never said this season. So you're asking me, would they be the betting odds? There's a reason why I said this season I didn't want to answer that. I think Arsenal with Rodrigo would win the Champions League eventually. If you sign him for 5 years, 6 years, they would win the Champions League in that spell.
Hold on,
So
what was
it's
the
true.
statement? Hold on, what was the
It's a true
statement?
statement. I never said the season. I said Arsenal would win the Champions League with Rodrigo.
Rewind that.
No, wait, you said looking at going to the next season. You said you just said
Yeah, I said,
go-
would you say be the
next season.
favourites going to the next season? You said yes.
Not
you
once
said
did
yeah.
I say yes. You
said
saw
yeah.
this. No, you can watch
You
back
said
the tape.
affirmative.
Bro,
No,
you
you
said
basically
yes, bro.
answered in the affirmative.
No, you know why I didn't say this? Because Hasib will vouch for me. I specifically asked Hasib, can I phrase it this way? Hasib said yes. So Hasib would have been
But you
listening as well too.
Bro, he
You
asked you.
shouldn't
Hold
have
on.
said
Yeah, go.
Go on.
Say what you said. Would they be betting favorites?
I said,
for you.
I said going into. I actually said this
He made it
specifically.
specific.
And
I said Madrid.
I specifically
I
did
said-
not say this season
But
they
let
would be
me just go
betting
over my
favorites.
statement.
I said yes.
Let him
They
know,
would be.
hold on,
I know, and my
Let us know
answer
what you think,
specifically was they would be betting favorites to win a Champions League. I never said the Champions League this season. I said a Champions League. Tell me I didn't say
Yes,
a
yes,
numerous
yes,
times.
yes.
The audience is not going to like this first of all.
Lias.
They don't have to like it. I'm here to win. I'm here to win, bro.
Second of all,
He
let me
made
just
it
say
clear.
this. I did make it clear. I said going into next
Yeah, that's
season,
what I heard.
Madrid with Mbappe.
And I answered it in my own way. I didn't
Bro,
answer
let
it
him
specific questions.
answer.
I know.
I'm just saying the way I
politician.
framed it.
He's a politician.
He is, isn't it? He is. But the way they framed it, the way I framed it
Yes.
is Mbappe Madrid in his first season.
And I chose not to answer it
No, you
specifically
did.
that
You
way.
said-
but
you said
no,
yes.
How are you telling me?
No, but
So how
you
did you answer
deflected,
it? You
and
said
then
I
yes.
said they.
Eventually
No, I
you
didn't
had
say yes. They would. I said very clearly. You won't hear me. Go watch the tape back. I said they would be the favorites to win a Champions League. I specifically said that. Go listen to it back as many times as you want. I was very careful. And part of the reason why Abs kept saying, I don't like how he's kind of dodging the question. There's a reason I was dodging the question because I didn't want to answer it specifically the way you wanted it.
Just to be clear,
Streets, do we like that, Streets?
I don't care if they like it.
I don't know the background. Do we like that?
I don't care if they like it.
Should you get a point for that?
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
The one guy that was
give you the point.
Because I asked Hasib, can I ask it that way? And he told me
But just to be clear,
Hasib's in trouble after this.
Yeah, I can't like he has to be because that's a precedent.
Why not? What's wrong? Hold on. What's wrong?
No, I know.
I'm just saying it was a precedent not given to everyone.
No, but Abs, use your brain. Honestly, why wouldn't it be given to you?
But
I didn't say anything wrong.
When we were given the call sheet, it was just clear, bro. It was clear.
Yes. What was it? Transfer. Hold on.
Hold on.
Wait, guys, we've got a pod.
It puts the game into disrepute.
No, it doesn't.
Wallah, you are. And I know for a fact, if I did this, no one would give it to me.
He'd lose his mind. He'd lose his mind.
You're not clever.
Whether we're happy or not, Niaz
on.
gets the point.
No problem.
Thank you.
We move on. We've got a show to
It wasn't in the.
Desperate measures, wallah.
Puts the game into disrepute.
He read the small print. We did it.
Y'all are not clever enough for this.
There was no small print. There was no small print. It was very clear.
What was clear about it? What was clear about it?
Behind the corners.
Abs, why are you ignoring me? Abs, why are you ignoring me? What was clear about it? He said transfers. He specifically said as well too. It can be previous transfers, future transfers, current transfers.
Okay, I got a question then.
Yeah.
The first statement that you sent Hasib, was it about the current season or was it in general?
I'll show you. Hold on.
Well, we've got to kind of keep it moving.
We got to move. Yeah, we get.
Oh no! I'll read it specifically.
In.
Signing Rodrigo would win Arsenal the UCL. In brackets, if I don't specifically say a season in particular, is that an issue? And he said, yeah, the first one's fine.
Did we tell you?
No, that's fine. I think it's just the thing was maybe the weirdness was when
I tried to push it, and there's a reason why I did it. This is the kind of guy who do something slimy like that.
But listen, you guys are signed, man. Abs, your turn.
Okay.
Check your phone.
Hopefully it could be normal, bro.
I'll try to listen.
Guys hate winners. That's all good, bro.
If you call that
the winners win, the winners win, and the losers explain. That's what happens.
I like that one. I'm gonna use that.
In the context of Manchester United in the current transfer window,
it
would be a mistake if we got rid of Casemiro.
Wow. Okay, it's a good one. Because I know you don't like Casemiro.
No, yeah, don't like him as an understatement of the sentence.
There's another one. I've got now. Listen carefully to everyone's like.
This is what I'm saying.
In
brackets
the
and all this kind of stuff.
What is it in the context?
Yeah, what context? Now, well, I don't.
Of this transfer window as of right now. Yeah. Right now, we have McTominay leaving or allegedly leaving. He's linked to West Ham. I think West Ham. I think he's linked to West Ham or another club.
Yeah. Fulham as well.
Fulham as well. Those guys have had opening bids rejected.
Yep.
If McTominay leaves now, and let's say we don't get Ugarte, who we're linked with, who are we gonna have at DM? There's one thing when wanting a player to leave, and I want Wan-Bissaka to leave. Why don't I want Wan-Bissaka to leave? I know Dallow's there. I know if we sign someone, they can cover in these kind of areas. If we get rid of that defensive midfield role, as much as I might you guys know clearly how I feel about Casemiro. If we get rid of him now, I don't know what chance we have.
So you're saying you'd rather keep him until you replace him?
Until we replace him, because you guys all know I must replace him
first and then get rid of him.
That would be the ideal situation. But as we are currently, the way that we're speaking today,
the way you're speaking today, you're linked to another.
Linked to one, but we don't have one in.
I don't believe it.
That's the issue.
I know Abs very, very well. Yeah, I know who he likes. I know he doesn't like, and I know who he hates. I know who he despises.
Exactly.
And Casemiro probably tops that.
That's what I'm saying.
No, I don't doubt that. By the way,
I concede. But I think Abs, he's being very cheeky as well too, because I think if Abs could sell Casemiro right now with no guarantee that we replace him or whatever, I still think he would. Just take it. No, hold on. I mean, obviously you're going to disagree with it because you're trying to prove a point here. But I think the wages that he's on is completely. He's the highest paid player at the club.
Yeah, he is.
Over £300,000. Yeah. He's completely ruined the wage bill.
Yeah.
The way he's kind of taking up a position right now is possibly a roadblock for other players to kind of come into the club. Absolutely. He's repeatedly said he would take Amrabat over Casemiro. Yeah. There's no way right now.
Not guaranteed to keep, by the way, as well. Which is another issue I didn't actually bring up as well. I would actually keep
But Casemiro, keeping
no
Casemiro before buying somebody could also be possibly impossible. You might have to sell him to get somebody. So in my opinion, you phrased it very well. Again, I give you credit. The game is to win, so I appreciate that. But I don't think you believe it.
If I can just, before you go, just to be clear, Amrabat, again, is someone who we played our first game of preseason. We don't know if Amrabat is staying or going. And what Leas is suggesting is I would actually prefer the detriment of Manchester United over keeping someone I don't like.
But I think Casemiro staying at the club is a detriment to Manchester United.
No, I don't. I don't consider. Like, I'm not denying that. I'm just saying that if United meant that we do not, Like, what are we going to do? Play Kobe and Bruno in the double pivot? It's not going to work.
I disagree.
If we have 0 players in that role, I would keep Casemiro.
I disagree because
As we do have right now.
No. Because I bring it back to Varane. There's certain players at United that you hated. Varane being one of them. And when he left, there was no guarantee that you were going to sign a lot of centre backs.
True.
But you were very happy that he left.
It's a very good point.
Knowing Casemiro, I know for a fact you're happy to have Fuad Kadani replaced, and you still wouldn't care. You hate Casemiro.
There's a difference.
I agree, Faisal.
That's a fair point. The fair point of Varane. But the reality is, Varane, I always knew he was leaving. He was going to come to the end of his contract. Casemiro right now is here for how many more years? 2 or 3 more years minimum with this contract, getting paid $300 a week. Yeah. There's not a if we have 0 players in that position, Casemiro has to stay.
I'll go
it's just
first.
the reality. But
I'm voting. I'll go first.
It's smart picking this one, though, isn't it? It's up to you guys.
I think you phrased it very well.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like I said, I have no issue how you played this game, bro. But I don't agree with you. I don't believe you. I don't believe you.
we all know you don't have no issues.
Yeah.
We all know that. You don't need to tell us. Star.
I mean, so you're thinking he's
False.
lying. You
He's
think he's
lying.
lying. So that's majority already.
Yeah.
I think you're lying as well. I think the statement makes sense. You said it in a good way.
Yeah, you said it in a very good way.
But I know how much you dislike Casemiro, and I've heard you say like very outlandish statements about him.
Yeah.
You know, and that's why I think you wouldn't even care if you sign anyone right now. You'd rather push Lisandro Top Martinez in his position.
Yeah.
You know, get rid if you can't find a DM.
Have
So
I
I
said-
think
yeah,
you're lying.
fair enough.
Whether you said it or not, I think you.
Honestly, if we're
Yeah,
all
probably
wrong
would
here, then fair enough. Where you
Yeah.
played a blinder here, but I just everything I know about you.
Yeah, round of applause for me.
Yeah. Wait, no
Round
way.
of applause for Hasib for ruining me by making that my first statement. I would have everyone have about Casemiro. Are you alright?
Yeah,
I
know. Honestly, I barely even listened to this statement.
How could you
Honestly,
give me that as
honestly, I barely even listened to you when you were doing that whole thing. I was like, there's no way he believes that
As soon
shit,
as this
bro.
guy said, I know this guy so well, and this guy said, hey, this guy, no, Varane. When you said Varane, I said,
Nah,
oh
you
my
got
God,
him bad.
man.
Oh my god.
I said, this guy
Varane
got
point
me
was a
back to
blinder.
rise.
Yeah, I didn't even think of
Back
that.
to rise, bro.
Well, listen, you don't
I
get the
tried,
point.
I
Don't
tried.
get the point.
I
And so
tried.
far, only Elias has the point so far for this round.
Yeah, with the asterisk next to it. Minimum.
All right, let us know if you guys are enjoying this so far. I think we're having a lot of fun.
It's a blast.
We're
This is a
having
blast.
a lot of fun. But it's my turn. So I'm the last one to do this statement for the Man United round. Man United round, the transfer round. Because I said Man United because my statement's about Man United as well.
Okay, interesting.
That's the third one about Man United.
Interesting.
3 out of 4. My statement is Lenny Yoro is using Man United as a stepping stone.
Do you know why this one's so interesting, boys? Should we let him expand first?
Yeah, let him
Go on,
expand.
go on.
I think Man United aren't a final destination club anymore. Which is facts.
It's true.
I look at Lenny Yoro. I think he's an extreme talent. He's a great talent. 18 years old, obviously because he's French. French players don't care whether they're playing Premier League or not. You look at Spanish teams, Real Madrid, Barcelona. I think Lenny Yoro is going to become like another Gerard Piqué. Comes to Man United, plays a couple of years, goes to Real Madrid, Barcelona. That's his dream. So you guys spending so much money for someone who's probably going to leave you in 3 years' time. And that's my statement.
You know what's interesting about Sharks, right? We've been talking in the group chat
I
for
was
like
just about to say this.
weeks now.
He hasn't had a
He
take
hasn't
on this.
said a single word
About this one, about Stars has said something. Hasiba said something. Liban, us two. Faisal.
You haven't said one
He
word
hasn't
about
said
it.
a peep about Lenny Yoro.
However.
Another thing. Earlier, when he was talking about the transfer fee, he was like, when Faisal said, it's that much money for someone in their last year of their contract, he said, yeah, that is a bit interesting still. I think he might believe this.
It is true because
No, it's not about if the statement you
No,
believe
no,
is
no,
true.
no, no, no,
Do you
no.
think he believes it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you're right about not communicating in that group chat.
Has he said something to you?
Different group chat. He has made remarks of Euro.
What's he said?
I believe
Without leaking
I
to him.
was
believe-
confidential.
Yeah, no, without leaking. Yeah. Not that confidential. After his debacle earlier. Going into the corner. It's done.
I did not say anything Faisal said word for word.
No, but I'm saying
so
you
be
around
careful
the
what you're
corners.
saying here.
You around the corners.
I've maintained the group chat
Integrity.
Integrity. Go on.
He mentioned Euro and he doesn't believe. I do agree. He never made a specific that it's a stepping stone thing. I do think he doesn't think United is his final cup. He made it very clear that he does. No, not him. It's like around
He insinuated it.
that he sees himself within Real Madrid.
He almost
no,
swallowed his tongue. I'm not even joking. He tried to insinuate.
Well, I tried for a second.
Can't say Xerxes, bro. Relax, man.
Let's just move on. Let's just move on. He sees Euro at Real Madrid just as, let's be real, just as everyone else. Just as everyone else.
Don't speak for me, brother.
Just as everyone else.
Speak for me. Man United is a destination.
They're not looking. Euro didn't pick United because he was happy with United's project.
He wanted Madrid. Don't get it wrong. We know for sure he wanted Madrid.
He picked you guys because of one reason and one reason only, and that is because the financial that you guys paid for him and the wages
Paid to Lille.
And wages.
I have a bigger question.
We don't know how much the wages are.
What are Sharky's thoughts on Ineos in general, right? Is he a fan of this new takeover? Is he a fan of the people that does he really believe in the project? Like, I know Sharky.
They make good hand sanitizers.
I wouldn't know.
Ineos
I wouldn't know. I'm not I don't use their product.
You got dirty hands then.
No, I just use different brand.
Should use Ineos, mate.
I guess I'll start funding my club. Something's working because they just bought Lenny Euro. But I know Sharky is a fan of like long-term projects at clubs. He's a believer in that. Yeah. But the question is he a believer in Man United's project, and is he more so a believer in their ability to seriously attract Lenny Euro for their footballing project, or is it really the money?
Let me build some context around Sharky, the Arsenal fan. Sharky, the Arsenal fan, grew up around United fans. Like Liban, for example.
For sure.
But I like to think Sharky's
whenever I talk to Sharky about Man United, he's balanced in what he believes.
Yeah.
But I believe his core belief is the failure of Manchester United will be very, very beautiful for him.
It's the next closest thing to Arsenal succeeding.
Knowing that, he definitely still believes that Lenny Euro is taking us for mugs. He believes that he won't be here for the full time that he's in the contract, and he will end up at Madrid. I believe that he believes that statement. I think that he is
such. You know. What was that card game we used to play here?
He's the best.
He's the best.
He's the best.
So I'm not.
Let's go history.
It's so hard to read him.
Let's go track record.
Yeah.
He's played this game before with Better Squad.
Yeah.
So he has previous experience in this game.
He did.
We don't. Clearly. We don't.
But you're a salesman, so you're used to lying.
Honestly,
He knows that his former clients are watching that one.
for the people who bought.
I'm sorry I didn't tell you about those leaks in the house.
Oh my
God. Surprise. I honestly think.
Oh my God, this guy's brilliant.
I think you're telling the truth. That's my answer.
And you think he's telling the truth too?
So do I. Yeah.
It doesn't matter anyways. You guys are the majority anyways.
No, but convince me otherwise.
We think it's true. If you give us a good reason why it's true,
honestly, the only thing is like I expect the unexpected with him. But it doesn't matter. You guys are the majority here, so I'm gonna say you're actually lying, but it doesn't matter because
fair play.
Yeah, just I don't have a feeling.
Yo,
is that statement in your opinion true or false?
it was true.
Come on, man.
Yeah, you know what?
It was true.
Come on, man.
It was true.
Come on, man.
I believe it, but I was like, there's a small part of me I was like,
No. Sharks loves long-term projects. He just hates United more than he
So
loves
you really think
long-term
Euro in 3 years is gone? Or like 3-4 years?
You can never tell.
But you believe.
But I think his
Stepping
career
stone.
isn't going to be like...
It's gonna
when his
not
career's
Man
said and done,
United
it's not
legend.
like a Man United. It'll be like someone that's like...
No problem.
He was at United for a couple of years, like PK. You forget he was like Man
Yeah,
United.
you're
Oh,
thinking.
but then the thing is that PK, you
And
don't
he
even
went back
remember
to
him in the
his
first
old-
team, and he also went back to his old
He went to
club.
his own
You know
club.
what
I know
it
it's
is?
different. I'm just saying.
But I
He's
hear you,
thinking
I hear
Real
you.
Madrid in a few years is going to be Saliba and Lenny Euro. So he's thinking those
Potentially,
two
you
together.
never know.
Yeah.
If we don't win the big stuff, if we don't win the big stuff,
You might
game's
go
a
there.
game. Game's a game.
well done. Me and you got a point.
That's not how it works, man.
Yeah, look at him, the salesman again.
So after the first round, Lias has 1 point.
With an asterisk
with an
next to it.
asterisk.
With an asterisk.
You know,
One point,
this is the Lakers bubble ring.
Yeah.
Aren't you the one that flexes the Lakers bubble? Right?
We're both Lakers fans.
No, that's the work bro. That's the work was now.
And the rest of us have 0. The good thing about the
Question mark.
podcast is we all know each other pretty well, which is a good thing, but also
Yeah.
could be a bad thing for this game.
And it's also insight for you guys as well. If you guys need to know about our character, like that's why this guy grew up around Lehman. He hates United a lot.
Yeah. I can't stand them, honestly. But yes, that's the end of the first round. That was transfers. We're going to go to the second round now, which is manager statements. Statements about managers. Could be about a manager's ability, or a manager should go to a vacant club, or whatever. Let us know what you think of it so far, by the way, guys. We might break this up into 2 videos, because I know we said 5 categories, and it might be a bit long. We're still going to film it all. Might just break it up into 2 videos to leave you guys waiting for a bit longer. But if you are enjoying it, let us know. Thank you. Let's change the order this time. Actually, no, because it's been so long since we've heard from Faisal, so I might as well keep the same order.
Yep, we'll go like this.
So Faisal, check your phone, please. Your manager statement. We start getting some points on the board, boys. Get the acting skills on. Oh, that's the sound.
Yeah, I like that.
Hey, unmute your phone. No, but when it's your turn.
Cool.
I like the sound.
my
Got a
God.
text.
Got a text.
Okay. Carlo Ancelotti is the top 3 manager of all time.
But
This one is so techy.
you wanted him out a few years
still
ago
wants him
after
out.
he won the league and Champions League. But
Still
also at the
wants him out,
same
but he might
time,
think he's top three.
there's that could just be an objective fact that he believes he is. We just might not like him as a
This
manager.
isn't the Casemiro me.
is tough.
This is not the Casemiro me. It's not clear.
Tough. I know this is a tough.
It's a tough one because it's like he could probably be like, yeah, you're right. I don't want him in my club.
But he's
No,
still
I
top
don't like,
star.
and I know,
But it's an objective fact that he's top
he
three ever.
believes that Ancelotti is a great manager all the
Yeah,
time.
you can't
It's just,
not.
yeah, it's just. But you know what it is, right? Before you even say anything, me personally, I have 2 guys who are like certified 1 and 2. It's for me Sir Alex and Pep.
Yeah.
And then the third one is like between a few guys.
Renus?
Him, it's
Renus
Pep,
and Pep.
and I think he thinks Jose is top 2. Because he thinks Jose is better than Sir Alex.
Before you even said that, I was going to ask him what his top 3 is.
Yeah, because we need to know your top
What's
3.
top 3. If Carlo's in there.
My top 3 is it's very simple. It's Jose, Pep, and Carlo Ancelotti.
Sir Alex Ferguson.
Or did I just make that argument for him so easy?
That's what I was gonna ask
You
him straight away
did.
what his top 3 is.
You did a little bit there.
So
doesn't think
no
Sir
Sir
Alex.
Alex.
So why is Carlo greater than Sir Alex Ferguson?
Just because of what he's done in the Champions League. Pep hasn't done that. Not Pep. Sir Alex hasn't
Well,
done
none
that.
of those 3 have done that. None of
So
those
that means
3 have
Carlo
done
should be number 1.
that. So what makes the other 2 even?
I value Jose's accomplishment with Porto and with Inter, whilst Pep, what he did with City, I think he built that. It's not like a buying thing where it was expected. He did it. The Barcelona, incredible. Pep is different. Let's just leave Pep for the time.
Yeah, we all
And
I think
Jose,
unanimously
I
agree
think
Pep
I
is
think
there.
it's just between Sir Alex and Carlo Ancelotti, and as you said, and it will be down to.
You might have given
I
him a
think it'll be
layout.
down to. I
If
feel
you'd
like
have said just now, if you'd have said it was down between Jose and Ancelotti for that 3rd spot, I'd believe you more. But for you to say Jose's, to say Pep's solidified in our top 3, great, we will agree with that. Then you said Jose's solidified in our top 3, but you kind of like brushed him aside
past that
pretty
a little
quickly.
bit, yeah.
And then you were like, that's why I'm like a bit confused.
I don't know though, bro. He really actually
I know
thinks
he rates
Jose is
Jose,
better
I know he
than
rates
Sir Alex. I know that for a fact he thinks that.
Okay, so if
Does
he
he
believes that's
think
fine
he's
then.
better than Carlo?
That's the thing.
Because this is about what he thinks, not about what we think. It's about what he thinks.
No, but what
I
he
reckon he
thinks.
says it.
No, so I know Pep. He wouldn't even put I know he thinks Pep is up there. Of
course.
I know for a fact he thinks Jose is greater than Sir Alex. He's told me this.
Okay,
numerous
cool.
times.
So that's fine.
So
he-
Jose is
so
in
far
there.
is in line, to be telling the truth.
Yes. So now it's really between Carlo and Sir Alex, and this is where for me, you guys gotta help me out here. Bro. I got us this far.
I don't know if FaZe likes Man United. You know, not dislikes. I don't think he has a hate for Man United. I just don't think. I think maybe he's annoyed by
Yeah, but that's not.
the reason.
That's
But I'm
not
just
wrong.
saying.
Like you shouldn't like Man United.
No, that's your. I'm just saying as a Madrid fan. What's their beef with us? You know what I'm saying? What's their scrap
for
with us?
real, like Ronaldo, Varane, Heinz, Van Nistelrooy, we've got a great relationship, bro.
Okay.
Heinz.
Gabriel.
Out of all the
is crazy,
guys, Heinz is the one.
Heinz is the one that you went to.
Chicharito, like,
There you go.
we've got
You don't want to say Beckham.
There you go.
No Beckham. You put Gabriel Heinz over.
He
David
didn't sign
Beckham.
that book. He didn't sign that book.
Foul.
He didn't sign that book. He didn't sign that book 4 years ago. He
I
still
just
got a
listen.
book.
You know,
we still got
actually,
it.
Sir Alex threw a boot at Beckham's face. So you guys actually have a similar hatred for David Beckham. So actually, you should like him, bro.
And so Alex has my birthday as well. So.
Okay, let's move on.
I'm not gonna massage your feet either.
I just don't think.
Cheers, mate.
I personally think Sir Alex is very fortunate that he retired when he retired.
Okay, but let's talk about Carlo.
Whoa.
Forget about Salah. We're helping Faisal here.
But
we're helping Faisal here by not letting him talk about Carlo specifically.
No, but that's such a crazy sentence that
it's
no, but does he believe it? Because if he actually believes it, then yes, Carlo's in his top 3. So I think really, does he believe that Sir Alex is that overrated? Because if he
I've
does,
never heard him be so passionate about Sir Alex in a negative way as much. Whether
No,
whether
but
he
I
likes
just
him
don't.
or not, I've never
I
heard him say
think
anything
I
bad
think
about him.
he doesn't like Man United.
No, but he just said Sir Alex is fortunate
Yeah,
to
but-
retired when he did. That means that basically he doesn't
That's a
rate Sir
crazy
Alex.
statement.
So if he really believes
also
that, then yes,
Faisal.
he has
It's also
Ancelotti in his
Faisal.
top 3.
It's also
So, but my
Faisal.
point is, does he believe that or no? Because for me, that'll determine whether he has Ancelotti above him or not.
Yeah, he believes that.
Then he has Ancelotti in his top 3.
Yeah, I think he does. I think he's telling the truth. What was his previous
I
one?
think
a
he's
lie?
It was a-
lying.
no,
bro.
his previous
Boys,
one was
I think
true.
he's lying.
His previous one was a lie or true?
His previous one was truth.
Yeah.
That it was his own statement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we guessed it right.
Oh,
No,
we
but
guessed it right.
Hasib's not gonna make it as obvious.
Yeah,
as,
but
oh,
it's-
this,
forget about that, forget about
this,
that.
I'm being
Don't think
too
about it
matter,
that
I'm being
way.
a bit
Forget
too
about that.
matter.
Forget about that. I think he's lying, boys.
I think Carlo Ancelotti, honestly.
I think he
it's
thinks.
all
I
time.
think he
discussing,
thinks
discussing,
Carlo's a
discussing.
top 5 manager. Maybe not a top 3. Top 3 might be a bit of a stretch.
I think he more. I don't know. I can be swayed.
There's no way he
But
thinks.
then again, the Champions Leagues that he's brought them and stuff, I think.
bro,
he
it's
does like
top
him.
3 or top 4 for
No,
him.
but bro, I've asked him as recently as after they've won the previous Champions League. He still wants Alonso to replace
No, but
him.
he's
No,
never.
that's the pound,
No,
that's not gonna
100%.
change.
But he's always said,
He's an
I respect
all-time great.
Ancelotti.
Yeah,
Honestly, I respect what he's done, bro.
As he should, we all
five
do.
Champions League, the league trophies that he's won in every single
Every league, yeah,
every,
top
every,
five
every
league.
single league that he's won it in, and everything. Like, what has Sir Alex hasn't done that?
Yeah, 'cause he's
He hasn't,
not
hasn't
there.
done that. Sir Alex hasn't done
Alex
that.
has won more
For
trophies
me-
for
for
one
me-
club than he has at any club, bro.
For me, Jose, for me, is the GOAT, and then it's Pep. And then,
Carlo did win the European Cup of Aberdeen.
Yeah, Aberdeen was good. Very impressive, wallah.
That's actually mad impressive. You know?
Very, very impressive. That's one of the best things he's done.
So how crazy that is against Madrid in the final.
That's why.
Yeah, that's why he hates me.
Makes sense.
Guys, boys,
I don't know,
I don't.
honestly, I have
This
no
one's
idea.
actually a very close one. I'm down to be swayed here.
I think he's lying, but it's just like
Not enough
yeah,
concrete
it's just
behind
like-
it. I think it's
like-
true,
like
but
gut
not enough
feel- It's a
concrete
gut
behind it as
feeling
well.
thing, so it's a tough one.
Go on, and it's on you.
So you said he's lying.
I think it's the
He
truth
says true, I
You're
think
saying
lie.
he's
So it's
lying.
down to you once again.
against
You
Faisal.
got
It just
us-
happened twice.
You saved us from giving him a point
You're
last
gonna
time.
have to clutch up here, my boy. Clutch up here, because you know if you don't clutch up, you know his reaction. Love you, love you.
What is this thing that he's doing right now? Is that nerves or is he just so relaxed though?
Oh, I love this. This guy's going into full on
He
Sherlock
doesn't
mode.
usually do it, so I think it's him trying to signify that he's relaxed, but it's actually he's overdoing it.
I don't think he's relaxed right now.
You don't think so?
I don't think he's relaxed
For
right
me,
now.
this is not something that Faisal does.
And also talking a lot
that's
as
not
well.
a normal
He's-
emote for Faisal, bro.
It's not emo. It's crazy. Emo is crazy, innit? Emo is actually mad, innit? I can't believe this guy just said emo.
So you're saying he's telling the truth.
I
No,
think
he said he's lying.
He's lying.
And he's not sure, and I'm not sure. I'll be honest.
I'm not 100% on it.
I'm not 100% either.
We've seen though Faisal go with Carvajal cussing him out to then saying he's the greatest right
Yeah, no. Faisal changes his mind.
That's what. Do you know why? That's why he's going to be the hardest one to nail down.
Yeah.
You cannot shame the shameless.
I think Faisal's telling the truth. I think Faisal's telling the truth.
One sec. Don't lock it in. One sec. Don't lock it in. Are you sure he's making? Are you sure he's telling
I
the
think
truth?
he's telling the truth, bro.
You think he believes that Carlos top 3?
Yeah, I think so.
That's a weird top 3, though.
He's a weird guy.
Very true. Very true. All right, well, it's locked in, Faisal. Do you get
Is
a point
it?
or not? Is it true or is it lie?
Absolutely, it's true.
Yeah.
You know how that shit goes, bro.
Absolutely, it's true.
I know Faisal, bro.
Absolutely, it's true.
Thank you.
No, I agree. We thought it was, yeah. It's an objective
Carlo
fact.
Ancelotti, yes, I've got my opinions about him.
Oh, you think Sir Alex was lucky to go at 2012, 13?
That's crazy.
It's a crazy statement.
Yeah, but Carlo Ancelotti is a tough one.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that. Yeah, let me move on.
After we done this season,
Yeah.
he's a
It
top
took
3
him,
manager.
it finally took him
Thank
this
you.
long to solidify it.
Thank you.
He's a
Thank
top 3
you.
Why did he wait
manager.
so long?
His success, the Champions League 2 years ago wasn't down to him. The Champions League this year is down to him.
I think you spoke a little bit too much now. And I think you could have got us. I think you could have got us.
This is true.
All right, cool. Let's move on, Lias.
Oh, get the ringer out.
I got it on. I got a boring ringer though.
What? Different to everyone else's? Or what? I can't believe that first one you sent me. You know, I looked at it and
Oh, there we go.
Oh, hello.
All right.
This guy goes into some Hollywood mode, you know.
Hollywood mode.
Straight like that.
I love it. Let's go.
All right.
Lie, bro, every time.
In terms of influence, Wenger is a greater Premier League manager than Pep.
Expand.
In terms of what he brought to the Premier League, I think the Premier League was in a healthier position when Pep came to take over in, what was it, 16, 17?
Yeah.
Than when Wenger came to take over. I think the Premier League was at that point.
And that's because of Wenger, you're saying? That it was in a
no,
healthier position.
I'm saying it just whether it's down to Wenger. Sir Alex also had a lot to do with
Okay.
it. Mourinho beforehand. I think the product as a league was in a healthier position for Pep to come in and do his thing than Wenger.
How does that link into your first statement? Your
Because
first
it's about
statement is
influence.
Okay.
In terms of who was greater in terms of influence.
So Pep has elevated it, but not as much as Wenger
Exactly,
elevated it in
because
his
Wenger
time.
was taking it from a lower. It was like, you know what I mean? It's like a lower place to take
Is
it
that
from.
a thing because of just the times, or is it? 'Cause
Well,
of
yeah,
what
but
he's done
that's influence, right? Somebody for me that did
Yeah,
it
but,
when
yeah,
like.
but of course, 2016 is going to be in a better place than 1996.
Right.
The world is in a better place 2016 than the
Of
world
course,
in
and
1996.
like I said, I'm not saying it's only down to him, but a lot of the reason that it was in that place is because Wenger made the building blocks to get there to begin with. Where the league was when Wenger took over, let's talk about it. You had players who were smoking, you had players who were drinking nights before
Like I
games
said,
and stuff like that.
In 2016,
Sports
players will
science
not
in
be
general.
smoking and drinking anyways, with or without Wenger. If it wasn't Wenger, it might have been someone else.
It might have, but Wenger did it, so you got to give him credit in that regard.
Of course,
For me,
so
that's
I'm
the
trying to be
influence
devil's
that.
advocate to try and work
Yeah,
out.
I know because you like Wenger, so I'm actually surprised that you of all people. But yeah,
I like
fair
that he's
enough.
doing it. You have to do it. You have to do this. You have to do this.
But for me, Wenger, again, because he took it from where it was, and because the Premier League was where it was, and from when he arrived to when he left, I think that the level of influence he's had in that period is more than the influence that Pep had in 16-17 to whenever he decides to leave the league. Pep has been brilliant, but if you look at who he's competing with, for example, Klopp.
I just thought about something.
Hold on. Klopp, for example, is not like a Pep disciple. Klopp has not copied Pep to do anything. Klopp has, in fact, pushed Pep the furthest while doing it his own way.
Yeah, he's been completely different.
Ollie is another one. He pushed Pep second and third. He did it his own way. The only one that's really copied him
really
is
pushed
Arteta.
him, though.
I'm saying closest. The ones who come closest
Arteta
to him.
pushed him more
Arteta
than
is
Ole.
the only one, really, for me, that has copied, not even copied Pep, because even him, if anything, Pep has taken some of the stuff that Arteta
I
gave
said that
him.
a while ago.
But
people
for
laughed at
me, if you look at the way the Premier League started becoming more of a possession style of play, you started seeing how teams started building up from the back in terms of possession in general. From where Wenger took it,
I was
think-
so sure until I thought about the effect that Pep has had on every
That's
single
what I'm
step
saying.
of football until now.
Internationally
No,
as
but it's
well.
not internationally.
And-
It's the Premier League. It's not
Not
internationally.
internationally. I'm not even talking about internationally.
You
I'm
said
talking
internationally.
about, forget about internationally. Because there is that whole thing that whatever country you go to, they end up. I don't care about that. I'm just talking about the fact that Pep has made Burnley play football. We just have to the influence that, and this guy is very, very aware. Like when you're like you spoke about Wenger's influence about the nutrition and the stopping people from smoking. Like, are you giving enough credit to Pep for the influence that he's had on this league?
I think
because
I would be
it's
stupid to
actually
say
been
Pep-
revolutionary if we look at it. How every single
Right,
level of
of
football,
course,
even
of
down to grassroots. I
But
see Sunday league games
I
now
never took
where
away
they're
from
passing
Pep. I
centre
never took
halves.
away from Pep saying he had no influence.
Yeah, just speak on Pep's influence on England.
I mean, it's
for a minute.
massive.
We've got,
Like,
remember, we've got to listen to his statements carefully.
Carefully, this guy's on it. The
Yeah.
asterisk cute. But go on.
My statement is what? Wenger has been, in terms of influence, he's a greater Premier League manager than Pep in terms of influence.
Okay, just speak about Pep's influence on England for me, please.
I don't think I have to do too much. You did it a lot.
Hold on. Repeat the statement one more time.
I like
Wenger is a greater Premier League manager than Pep based on influence.
And influence on the pitch or off the pitch? Or both? Just influence, because the word influence could be anything.
I think
from now on, with the way that you've moved, we need some more.
I am saying based on everything. I talked about the sports science, so off the pitch as well too.
But also includes on the pitch as a package.
Everything. His influence on the product
On
of the
the
Premier
Premier
League,
League,
in terms
yes.
of in general, I think his influence
He
is
ranks
greater.
higher than Pep.
In terms of influence.
In terms of influence. And influence
Correct.
meaning everything.
Correct.
Influence of on the
Correct.
pitch, off the
Mug.
pitch.
I think so.
Oh, yeah, no,
I
of
think so.
course,
And I'm
brother.
not,
I
you asked me-
agree.
You asked,
I agree.
You asked me in terms of what Pep has done.
Yeah,
I don't
please.
think I have to like you. You
No,
said
you don't
your
have to
point.
go
I
too
agree.
far.
You have from top to bottom teams playing out from the
Yeah.
back. You have teams playing inverted fullbacks.
Yeah.
I get all of that, but I think it's also worth noting if you watch back a Premier League game from the 90s, how much lumping in the air is going on. How much you're playing 4-4-2, two hard men in midfield. Let's not forget that Wenger, before Pep even came to Barcelona, he was the one prioritizing these small technical players in midfield
Yeah,
with the
Wenger.
Chlebs, the Nasris, the Rosiskis. He was the one that started that to begin with. So I think his level of influence from start to
Do you
finish.
know, hey guys, I love
superb.
this game, by the way. I just want to say I love this game because even if it's your statement of truth, we're trying to suss out if you're lying.
Facts.
So we're questioning you, and you might sound convincing because you're backing the truth.
Great game.
Oh my God.
But also at the same time, people are getting beautiful ball knowledge.
They are, and they're getting really like
whether,
this is.
whether he agrees or not.
You're seeing both sides to it.
Exactly, and it's
Oh
nice because you're
my
like, oh my god,
God.
yeah, Wenger did actually do all of this. It's nice. I agree. with
He
you
likes
completely.
Arsenal. He likes
He's an
Arsenal,
Arsenal
yeah.
fan. I told you.
I've always said.
What about the French
went-
influence? That's part of
No,
influence.
I've always said
But
for
that's
me,
another thing, part of
growing
influence.
up.
No, that's part of influence though.
The French influence.
yeah,
He brought
yeah.
the French players.
I mean,
Add to-
that's
I'm
great
adding
as
to
well
your
too.
case.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
but
Newcastle did that as
how
well.
many times have I told you that like 07, 08, 06, 07 team? For me, as a United fan, I was watching them saying they're never going to compete for anything, but the way they play is so beautiful. I love my first favorite player was Fabregas, bro. That's Wenger's guy.
Yeah, he's telling the truth here now. What do you think? What do you think?
He's capping, bro. I know his opinion about Pep. I know how he feels about Pep. I know
How do
how
I
he
feel
feels
about
about Pep, about the whole Cruyff and
I
those.
like this as well,
and-
please, by the way.
No, but I always do this.
Yeah, he's
This I always
Getting a
do.
bit nervous.
Yeah,
for
yeah,
You watch the
Left
episodes
face.
the most. I always do
Left
this.
face,
not
left
doing
face.
this
Yeah,
as
yeah.
He's not
From
doing
water himself.
That's not nothing.
I always do this.
He started doing this though. That's it, man. Yeah, that's great.
I'm gonna go straight. I'm gonna go straight with his captain. I don't believe,
Tell me why.
I don't believe one bit. Like I said, I think he feels about Pep what he's done, and even forget the Prem, in everything, whether that's Prem, Bundesliga.
But it's
his
not- it's
total
just
career.
Prem.
I know
It's
it-
just Prem.
That's what I said. Even in the Prem, I think his Pep's greatness for you, its influence, is higher than anyone else. I know how you feel about Pep, Cruyff, and these people. I've never heard you say anything how you feel about Wenger influencing or changing the
Yeah,
landscape
but Pep,
of the Premier
Pep
League.
himself has been influenced, like I said, by the Cruyffs. Wenger might be the first in line? Like, who's Wenger's influence? You know what I mean? So maybe that's why Wenger maybe has a stronger influence.
Cool.
Because he doesn't have someone like a Cruyff.
I don't disagree with him in terms of the global
That's fine,
thing, but
but
it's
have
just
we-
purely on the prem.
Yeah, you're saying it's
Have we heard my man say it?
You gotta watch me more. Twitch.com /
Yeah, cheeky blood.
Well, maybe I don't watch it.
That's why you got. That's why you got 0 points.
Go on, lads. Go on, lads.
Let's decide. Let's decide.
I don't think so.
You think he's lying?
It's so hard to tell. I was looking at him when FaZe was talking, and I think FaZe has got a point about how.
I'm gonna
much
put it
he
out
loves
here now
Pep.
just to make it easy.
Go
for
on.
you. I also think he's lying.
Oh, lie.
So it should be easy for you.
I'll do what Leas did in the
can't
last
give him
round.
another point,
I'll say he's
We
telling the
can't
truth.
give him another point.
I'll tell him he's telling the truth.
We can't give him another.
Nah, I'm
point.
lying, man.
I knew it. Yeah. I knew it.
Yo, I was trying, though. I was trying.
I'm not
You
gonna.
know,
I'm not gonna say why. I'm not gonna say why.
No, the first one
I'm not gonna
was
say
his
why
actual
because I need it to help me in this game further. But Leas has a tell, and I spotted it. That's why he was lying. I'm not gonna say what it is because
mental. He reads people,
Good
bro.
you. Good you.
I'm not gonna say it.
I like that.
Wait, hold on. What do you mean?
Because he needed to see him twice. When you saw him the first time, he
for
did it
real.
again the second time. He's seen something. I let him know that he's
Plus, if I say it, he's gonna control it. He's gonna be able to.
Actually, wait, but he wasn't lying in his
No,
first
he wasn't.
one.
I'm saying
but he
I
was being
noticed the lie.
deceitful
I've
though.
noticed the lie.
He was being deceitful in the first
But
one.
don't you think now you saying this, he's going to change his
But
approach?
he doesn't know what he did. So now I'm gonna know other things. You know.
Like it does. Good one.
All right, but so far he's winning regardless anyway. So it's like,
I don't consider his point a point. I can't lie.
and also this is the last round of this video, so Leas might leave as the winner of this video.
We've got part 2, baby.
Go on, Abs.
Waiting for the message.
Oh, there's a sound.
Got text.
Got text.
What's your manager statement?
Ride the storm. If you say ride the storm.
Jurgen Klopp is not on the Mount Rushmore of Premier League managers. And for a bit of context, straight off the bat, Mount Rushmore is for me 4 faces. I asked you earlier.
You did ask earlier, yeah.
I did ask
Why
earlier.
did you ask earlier?
To see how many are for Mount Rushmore.
And okay, who are they?
Okay, cool. So who's your Mount Rushmore?
Jose Mourinho,
Okay.
Pep Guardiola,
Well, we say Premier League managers only.
Premier League
Oh,
only.
Go, go.
Jose Mourinho,
Yeah.
Sir Alex Ferguson. Why are you guys dying?
Go.
Go on.
Go.
What's going on?
Go.
Thank you so much for saying that.
Go.
Just really Alex Ferguson.
What, the fact that I asked you earlier?
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter because it was deciding.
That's
whether
like
it
me
was-
asking you before. What's the definition of influence?
Yeah, literally.
But that means nothing because he may be.
Because-
Okay, no, I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep going.
that
I'm gonna
means
keep
nothing,
going.
that means
Sir
nothing,
Alex,
that means
Jose,
nothing.
Jose,
Yeah, I still wanna hear
Pep,
a statement.
and Wenger. That's my Mount Rushmore.
Wait.
Sir Alex, Jose, Pep, Wenger. That's my
I
Mount
believe it. That's a good Mount Rushmore.
Yeah, I believe him. He's not lying.
I believe him as well too.
He's not lying.
I believe him as well.
He's not
Yeah, I
lying.
believe you too. Let's make it
You
quick.
know what? No further interrogation. You are right.
No, but Mount Rushmore's got 5 people, right? Is it 5? Is it?
It's
What
4.
was it? What was it?
It's 4.
Is it true or lie?
What's my statement again? Jurgen Klopp is not on the Mount Rushmore. Yeah, he's not.
It's true.
I agree.
You made it sound.
Congratulations. Yo, tell us why though.
That's your
Tell us why. No, tell us why.
Well, you don't care. You're gonna cut me off. I can feel that coming. I can feel that coming. Alright, do this guy went like this. He was ready to just go. It doesn't matter what you do.
That was quick.
You guys didn't even let me cook.
We don't care.
Because it was obvious. You asked before.
You them up though, bro.
You kind of wrapped that for me, man. To be fair, I said it.
No, you said it so. You made
That's
it.
why I asked you.
No, the worst thing is, you know when he said the statement, Mount Rushmore, I was gonna keep it in my head. That was like, okay, I know, he already asked me before. He said,
No,
as I asked him before.
but that doesn't necessarily.
It does,
prove what
because
I
if
say.
it's a lie, then it's the first time you would have seen that statement. So how do you know
You
Mount
don't rate
Rushmore?
Klopp either like that.
Oh my god, yeah.
Right, it's just, that's why I said it's like me asking him.
Yeah.
Oh, what's the definition of like impact? And
If
then
it was a
giving my Wenger
lie,
and Pep-
if it was a
Yeah,
lie,
it
and
would've
Steve
been
said
my
the statement, it was the first time.
Yeah. Well, I said it out loud. This guy just answered.
Come on.
Bro, I did it before.
All right, my turn. This is my last one. It's the last one of this video.
No one got a point yet, except for me.
And
Crazy.
yours has got an asterisk as well.
Your point doesn't mean nothing, bro.
So do City's 115 charges, but look, they
damn.
still lifted the title 5 times, bro.
Got
Think,
text.
you got a text?
Got
yeah?
text. My statement
Horrible
is,
text, somebody. Horrible.
got text. Frank Lampard should be the next England manager.
These are short rounds, bro. These are short rounds. These are short rounds.
Whoa!
These are short rounds,
Wait.
bro.
No. Wait. What do you think? Before,
I think he's lying,
Cap,
bro.
I think Cap.
No.
I think Cap. Talk to us. Yes, have you got information for us?
Hey, alright. Now I'm confused. If this is the first I've heard about it, I'll be with you guys, fools, because he's never made it very clear. However, we spoke about it 4 hours ago.
Yeah, this guy's in
Wait, what happened?
4 hours ago, I asked a question in another group chat. I was like, "Yo, like Southgate's gone."
Group chat's got
Yeah,
no
bro, you
integrity
can't lie,
no
by
more,
the
bro.
way. By the way, group chat is getting linked.
believing
left, right, and
everything.
centre.
I
And by the way,
said-
this guy's more active than other one, by the way. He's talking. This guy not talking.
I ain't heard Faisal talking a minute.
You know what I'm saying? He comes there just chat rubbish. That's what he comes to do.
Another thing, the other one, we asked the question, who's going to be replacing Southgate? He then mentioned, I would love to see, I mentioned I would love to see Potter be there. He then mentioned,
Eddie.
what did you say again?
Yeah, he's gonna tell you. He's gonna tell you.
No, hold on. Then he mentioned,
I'm locked in.
I think there are certain managers, he thinks Lampard might take it. He got giggles from different people in the other group chat. I said, you know what? I can actually see that happening. I don't mind Lampard being the England manager myself now. I said, I don't mind seeing it. I then made the statement, you don't have to be a great club manager in order for you to become a great international manager.
Okay.
He's the first person that said, I agree, facts. He then said, in that case, we all know Lampard's club success is not the greatest, but can he replicate that internationally? He's got the experience, he's got the leadership, and he knows about England. I think he
don't mind it.
He doesn't mind it because
What
he
was
agreed.
what was your
with my
stance?
statement.
What was your statement?
Frank Lampard, let me read it out.
You said should be.
Frank Lampard should be the next England manager.
You see, if he had said I wouldn't mind it, should be. He should be the number one candidate to be the manager.
Just to be clear, that's what you believe? Should be the number one candidate. I think you can expand on that.
No, wait. Exactly, that's a good question.
You're saying
Wait.
tomorrow, if you could hire somebody, it would be Frank Lampard.
Yeah. That's a good. Well done. Do you think he should be England's manager tomorrow?
For me, yeah, I think he should be England's next manager.
You see, he's doing what I did. You see?
Tomorrow.
You see? No. You see, this is what I did
Tomorrow,
now.
England next manager, Frank Lampard should be next manager.
Thank you very much. That's what you didn't do. But no, move on.
Nah, but hold on. The fact that he answered it that way.
No, I didn't
spin the
because
block.
my statement regardless says next manager.
We work together, bro.
Me and you.
But this guy's
Go, what's your fake point? All that.
No, I still keep it going. Tomorrow, he said tomorrow he should be the England
Tomorrow,
manager.
next week, whenever they announce next manager,
It should be Frank Lampard.
My statement is next manager. Whenever they announce the next manager.
He wants Potter to be the English manager. He doesn't want Lampard.
Actually, you just found the
No,
block.
Potter is no.
You just told me why he said Frank Lampard.
No,
He would've said- he
doesn't
probably made
mind
the
it.
argument. Yeah.
He doesn't mind it.
Uh-huh.
But we have to be careful with his answer.
Sure.
He said, just please repeat what you
Frank
said.
Lampard should be the next England manager.
Look, do you think he should be that tomorrow?
When the next manager is whenever they announce the next manager.
Should
The
he
next
be?
manager
You're talking
after
about the
Southgate.
senior England manager.
Yes, I'm not doing no
After Potter?
See, look
blueprint.
at the kind of stuff he has to ask now because of what the precedent that he set.
Wallahi, it's
A'udhu
after
billahi min dhalik.
Potter?
After who? After Potter. It's Potter the England manager.
If Potter gets sacked, wait.
It's Potter the England manager. What do you mean after Potter?
Okay, let me ask you, who would you rather have, Potter or Lampard?
It's not who I'd rather have. I think who I think should be the next England manager. I think Frank
Between Potter and Lampard?
Hold on. Why?
Yeah,
should
just ask me why. No
why
one's asked
should
me why.
Lampard be over Potter?
Lampard. No one's asked me why. Thank you very much.
Did you hear his question? Why should Lampard be over Potter?
Oh, over Potter.
Yeah,
Okay,
why
cool.
should it be
Yeah,
Lampard and not Potter?
I could do that. So I think Frank Lampard should be the manager over Potter because I think Potter's a great club coach.
Okay.
We've seen it.
Yeah.
Ostersons. He's literally, he beat us at the Emirates with Ostersons. You know, we've seen what he's done with Project Swansea, Brighton, he's done great football to them. I think club, like Faisal said, we were talking about this in the group chat, and I think club and country is different. What are you looking at? Club and country is different, very different.
Yeah.
And I think Frank Lampard, with country, we've seen Southgate, for example, who's never been this amazing manager. He's done club, but whatever he's done wrong, he's brought England to the highest levels we've seen since '66. Full stop. 2 finals, right? So you don't have to be this amazing tactical manager. All you have to do is you have to be someone that can bring players together, bring the country together. Frank Lampard is a hero to this country, right? Hero, unbelievable football player. England's got the tools for him. He's a great face for the country. He should be the next England manager because I think all that's left now, England's getting to the semi-final or final of any tournament regardless.
Tactically.
I don't think international football is especially with England. I think Spain, some countries are very tactical. I think international football isn't as tactical as club football.
Would you have sacked Southgate?
Yes. His time was done. I think we've seen enough of it. I think something new needed.
What something new? Tactically something new?
Not tactically something new. Even just as like
what does Lampard bring?
I like that question.
Mentally something new. I think the players can get to a final. I think now it's kind of like flight mode.
Arguably, wouldn't you argue that
semi-final? Players get far in the tournament. It's kind of like flight mode now, and that's with or without Southgate. I think now there's like a little problem mentally that doesn't get them across that line. I think a new phase, someone that's respected like Lampard.
But wouldn't you argue that mentally this is probably the best state that the England team has been in? Whenever they go over there, they're pally, not like in the previous
yes, but
eras.
I also think, and it's been highly reported. It's been. I mean, I'm not saying anything personally, but I know stuff. Like, yes, even though England's in a great place, I know a lot of players
that aren't
don't
happy.
fancy Southgate, and so it's like they'll go to games and thinking this guy's not the man. He's not. Okay. So I think a fresh face is needed, and I think with what already the players have, just like I said, flight mode, they get to a final. I think Lampard coming in, someone like him.
I hope Fabrizio was watching that, by the way. Just do a tweet. Thoughts of oh no Sharky, certain England players did not like Southgate.
I don't believe you. Be personally, I think it's a
lie. I don't buy it. I don't buy it because if there's one thing you might hate more than Man United, it's Chelsea. And the way that Frank Lampard was he was paraded around in that second stint, especially when they were just losing games and were just being clowned up and down the country. Like I felt bad for Lampard.
To be fair, Faisal, you were like on this podcast. We weren't. I think you were when Lampard was the manager of Chelsea, or did you come after?
After.
You don't remember his stance on Lampard at that time? Nothing.
I don't think he rates Lampard. I don't think he much likes him either.
No, I don't think
he likes Gerrard.
He likes Graham Potter a lot.
He likes
Graham Potter. I don't believe you.
Yeah,
for me, I don't have to talk about this more. I think.
I'm not buying it.
You guys.
I'm not buying. Sorry, if
I'm buying it, but
you're buying. Talk to me. Why? Because you just said
he's made it.
But you're killing me, Faze, because you started by saying he wouldn't mind Lampard.
Yeah.
Then you said he would prefer Potter, and now you're saying that he now you agree with the statement.
He's swinging around that question quite well.
I'm not. I answered
what
every
did you say in the first
question
one?
Quite well.
He's played this before. We haven't.
Yes.
But honestly, I don't think it's this complicated. Do we actually think Sharky believes out of every single candidate, forget about swings and trying to trick you. Yeah. Do you think Sharky believes that?
No.
In fact, I hope you don't believe that, because if you do, I'll actually look at you in a different light. So I'm almost doing it for your own sake.
Okay. No. If he's the number one, no. But
he wouldn't be mad at it.
But he doesn't. He doesn't have. He has a top three. But the question is, he has a top three.
He should be the next.
But
that means he should be number one.
Answer.
Is he number one?
Ask him that then.
Is he your first choice?
Is he your first choice for England manager? If you had a choice right now today,
he's not the best possible option out there. But I think the English manager should be English. So I narrowed it down already.
Yes.
So
Graham Potter, Eddie Howe, Lampard. Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
So Lampard should be the next England manager.
No, but again, he's done so well with that question. I just want to be very, very clear here.
We need an answer, by the way.
I know we do. You are now the position of someone at the head of FA.
You guys get extra time on me than
no problem. But that's because you've got experience in the game. Don't get agitated about it. I'm just saying.
I've got a show to run. That's my new favourite line.
Just to be clear. You are now the head of the FA.
I don't think no one wants to see.
You are now the head of the FA.
All right.
You said you want your English manager to be English. We gave you 3 candidates: Eddie Howe, Graham Potter, Frank Lampard. Is Frank Lampard your number one?
Yes.
False.
False.
Thank you. What's your? Give us an answer. True or false?
It was true. And we spoke about it in the group chat today.
You guys, man.
I'm looking at you different.
No, because it's true.
I told you guys about
English fans are addicted to failure, bro. That's what it is. They got a humiliation.
The first point of the day goes to Sharky.
I see these guys is crazy. These guys are crazy. Yeah, 1-1, bro. Good shit.
Yeah, stay here, man.
Yeah. You guys want to catch up anytime soon?
Like I said, I think the English manager should be English, just like all the best performing countries. Just like all the best performing countries.
I thought he knew ball. That's my
just like all the best performing countries.
No. He can't do this now. He can't do this. I tried to save you. I told you. When 1 second he said the Lampard thing, then he said he doesn't mind it, but he would prefer Potter. That's what you said.
I think Potter's a way better coach than.
No, I'm just saying.
He also said in the group chat, I think Potter should be a great assistant manager at England.
Yeah,
because he's a much better coach.
If you told us that information,
so you think Lampard should be the next coach over Eddie Howe?
Yes, I think Eddie Howe's a great club manager. I think he should keep doing that.
But Frank Lampard, there's no evidence he's a great international manager.
Exactly.
But that's what he just said.
But I don't think you need someone.
There's no evidence that he's a great manager whatsoever.
Yeah.
So he should be the next one.
Top 4 with a transfer ban.
I know Eden.
He won the Champions League with Chelsea.
Jesus Christ.
He won a Champions League.
Honestly, I honestly wanted you to be lying.
Bar for bar.
Wow.
You played the game. And you played it well.
No,
and I believe it.
Well done for the point. You're the first person who's
And I believe it. If Gareth Southgate can get England to 2 finals, Lampard can get them just one extra win.
What does he have that
I
Southgate
already
hasn't
explained it.
I agree with that. I don't think you believe this.
He has to respect.
No, I
He has to
agree.
respect.
No,
I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't say point nobody
He does,
just
he
get
does.
a
He
point
made
in
it
the
clear.
game.
Yeah,
I said
he's not
this
him.
4 hours ago.
He's not him.
He's not him.
But yeah, guys.
This guy's such a bad loser, bro.
But yeah, guys, that's the end of this. Let us know if you guys enjoyed it, and if you didn't, sorry, mate.
Bro, how come man be
There's
the
another episode coming, so we'll see you very soon.